EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Yellow, there's a line. Check, walk 54. Hey, D-line, get in there, let's get in there.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. To throw is Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. On second and 11 now. Ryan, complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. On third down, Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On second down, Williams. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
43! Check 24. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yellow. I got one lady. You must get tired of seeing me.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Sunday. Go! 25! Check 25! Check 25! Check 9! Blue dot Porkers!
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. On first down, it's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. They go play fake. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 24. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On second down now, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Hey, 43, 15.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On third down, here's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Butker's kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, watch that. 51, Tom! Mike, 54. I know he ain't got it. Hey, Haywood! Hey, turn it up. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Check. Watch 54.
Now Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Ryan now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got...
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Right there, 54, right there.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver, it's Jones, for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. They'll roll him out right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Watkins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. On 3rd down, Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That didn't appear.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Freeman again. is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Right there. 54.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You've got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down now. It's Williams. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Now Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Chiefs.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the... And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Here's Ryan. Caught by Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll buy some time right. And he finds who else? Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Check. Watch the screen.
Ryan wants to throw it. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, And then they got it together